What's going on, YouTube? Today, man, it's gonna be a quick little video. It's Saturday. I'm ready for Monday to come back. Um, Today I'm just doing a quick trade breakdown on this trade I took on Friday on Nas100. It was a $1,000 win. I'll go ahead and put it somewhere just so y'all know. I don't really be capping or talking about I win or I lost. So y'all gonna see like I actually took this trade and whatnot. But it's just gonna be a step by step, basically, like what caused me to get into the trade, what confluences, and because really this week really wasn't that bad. I had an okay week. Friday was my deal breaker though. Friday was my deal breaker for sure. It was a big win on Friday. Um, is there anything else I wanted to say before we got into this video? Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Like on my last video, somebody asked me like, could I point out, because my last video was psychology, and somebody asked me if I could point out a few like psychological aspects from within myself that I incorporate within my trading strategy. So I'll go ahead and answer that real quick. Like for me, because I feel like sometimes a lot of your personality, it also regulates within like your trading strategy as well. So like with me, like I'm a very patient person, and I don't like to rush things, I guess. And I don't like, if I lose, I don't get down quick, and I don't feel like I gotta go back in and quickly put in a trade and get the money I just lost. Like no, so I feel like my personality plays a big part in my trading strategy too. And just some key things is just the number one thing for me is just follow your rules. I feel like that's the number one thing for me. Just follow your rules. Don't cheat yourself, because and if you do, know what you did wrong. If you lose, there's only so many ways you can lose a trade. So I would probably say that's the number one like psychological aspect for me, is just me sticking to my rules and not me, getting in my own head, thinking too much, just keeping it simple and just not overthinking it. Just get in the trade. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. It's that simple. But I don't want to keep talking. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, like I said, this was on Friday, and I was actually at work when I took this trade too. I work at a gym, y'all. I work from 5 in the morning till 9 o'clock. Wednesdays and Fridays I get off at 11, but it's like the days I get off at 9, I come home and I do this and just chill, man. But so let's get into it though. So like me coming to the charts right now, we on a 5-minute time frame. It's 8:55, so we can go forward. Yeah, so like me looking at this, what I already had in my head, cause like we broke this daily high right here. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, like kind of look like we got buys today, because we broke this daily high. You have all these highs over here. We broke these highs. So I had seen this too right here. I marked this up when that happened, because this is a 5-minute demand. Yeah, we can keep going forward. And then like also I realized too, like we got lows down here. That's what kind of had me worried, because usually when you have your stock exchange open, when it opens up anyway, what it likes to do is it likes to reverse from highs to lows most of the time. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's just me from personal experience. That's what I see most of the time. It'll go and grab lows or grab highs and just dip the other way, right? So me looking at this, I'm thinking, because we broke these daily highs, I'm like, okay, like, and it has a lot of momentum too, and these gaps need to be filled. The gap in the market right now, let me do this right here. It's from it's from right here. As of right now, it's from here to here. This is the gap. All of this needs to be filled in. So I'm just looking at this, and then like also like if y'all also want to learn more about this, because I mean, me myself, I'm still learning every day. This is like me just documenting my journey. Go ahead and go to Doyle Exchange, bro. That's where I got this from. He really put me on. That's where I got this from. Like after this, bro, when I found this out, it's changed my whole like everything. I've just seen more consistency in my trading every day. I just find it more efficient for me. Everybody's different, but anyway. So yeah, I see the gaps. Now we tapped the 5 minute, and like what I like to see when it taps, I like to see it wick and then move the other way. So me looking at this, and what time is it? It's 9:25. Yep. So like, really, I wanted to take this, but I ended up not taking it because we're so close to New York Stock Exchange open. Because at 9:30, that's when the market will just go like this real quick, and that's how you get stopped out easy. Sometimes there will be a setup at the open, and it will go your way, but I just didn't take this because we're before the open, and then we still have lows at the bottom under here. This is London low. We still have London low that has to be taken out. So that's why I didn't take the setup. See, you see how it dipped down and I was going up. So yep, this New York Stock Exchange open. See what it's doing. Still dropping. Still dropping. Okay. And then also what I noticed up here as well, I forgot to tell y'all this. Me looking at this, I went on a higher time frame and I looked at this swing high over here. I was like, oh, we're low key it grabbed liquidity from over here. If I didn't speak on this before, liquidity is just where people stop losses are, and where money is just sitting at. So the market eventually, like, it'll come back to it, it'll fake you out and then go the other way. It'll stop people out and go the other way real quick, whether that's up or down. So yeah, we actually grabbed liquidity over here because you can see it went above, wicked, and then dropped. And that was only on 15 minutes. You see it so much better on a 1 hour. See, we wicked above, grabbed this swing high, and then dipped. So my bias, the bias that I had, it was kind of got thrown out the window because I went on the higher time frame. I went on daily, and I seen that we do have gaps below here. Like this was a gap that had to be filled in. So, but this is kind of like too high of a time frame because my entry point is only on a 5 minute. So I was kind of fishy about it. But at the end of the day, it's a gap is a gap. It's still a gap. But we can go down to the 4 hour. Yep. See, like this is what I'm talking about. How it'll grab lows. This is what bought me. This is what like bought my bias, my sell bias. Because after I seen it break that above that high and dip below, I'm thinking, okay, now this is when it's gonna grab these 5 minute London low over here. So right now I'm just waiting. On Friday, I'm just waiting. Where's my entry point? Yeah, and yep, this was news too. So I think what time is this? 10 o'clock. Yeah, at 10 o'clock we had news. It was high impact news. So that's why it went crazy like that. You can see that it dipped below. It finally dipped below these lows. See, yeah, we had that big drop, and then like we had that big uprising, which is crazy. Yeah, it's just that when you see stuff like that, it's either news or Nas being Nas. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie. But me looking at this though, where is it at? What time frame did I see it on? Yeah, I was looking at the 1 hour, and when you put it in replay mode, like we looking at this, like we know it dropped. By looking at replay mode, sometimes it'll show like the 1 hour candle before the 5 minutes. So you'll see more on the 1 hour than you do on the 5 minute. So I was looking at the 1 hour, and like the way that this candle was forming, it was forming like it was still rejecting from the swing high over here. I would grab liquidity, and it was rejected from the swing high. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and get in at some point on the sell and just hold it. Because it looks like it's grabbing liquidity on the 1 hour from that swing high. But we can, yeah, did I get in on the candle break? Yeah, I got in on the candle break. So I got in right here. I was just looking for a candle break. And really, this isn't the ideal setup that I wanted. Like, I try to just trade supply and demand. I try to keep it as simple as possible. But I will take supply and demand and then a lot of liquidity. I try not to take as much liquidity, but I will if it comes down to it. Like this setup did right here. So my stop loss was above this last week, and then I had a 1-to-1, and then you can see like it already hit my stop loss. So Yep, and then just kept dropping. So that when it hit my 1-to-1, I put my stop loss in the break even, and then I just held it. And this is what I meant earlier in like one of my last videos, is that you can use like highs and lows and gaps as a take profit. So what I did was I went to the 1 hour, and what was I looking at? I went to the line chart, and I had seen this low right here. All I did was I just put this seemed like a good target for me because I just seen it had so much momentum. So like I had used this low and this low, just not to completely take me out the trade, but just to take partials. So I took one partial, and then after that I just held it. I held it to down to the, no, not the daily, 4 hour. Okay, I held it to down here. Nope, I held it to right here. I'm tripping. Yep, this is where I held it at. I actually didn't take partials. So I actually closed the trade because it was getting late in the day, and I didn't want to sit there and just, keep looking at it. Because like me personally, I'm not comfortable with like me being in the trade and then me just going out doing whatever, like whether I want to go hoop or something. Like I'm hooping and like I check my phone, I'm like, oh, I'm up right now. Like I don't like being in the trade while I'm like enjoying my day. So I had just got out at that point, at that 1 hour low. Yeah, I held it all the way down here. I just want to make sure, did I? No, it was down here. Okay. Yep, that's where it was at. Let's go to 1 hour. Okay, yeah, it was down here. This is where I held it at. I held down here at this swing low right here. Like I said, if you are having trouble looking for highs and lows, just go to the line chart. It's 10 times easier to find. Rather than looking at candles. But the more that you trade, it'll become easier for you to like find little stuff like that. But that was that big win on Friday, man. This was a huge win for me. Like I said, I was at work too, and I don't even like trading at work for real, because it's like I be having people talking to me and stuff, and I be having to answer the phone, and people be coming in. We trying, because I work at a gym, so. And it's not that bad. Like I'm thankful I got the freedom to do it, but I don't like doing as much because it's like I'm not in my environment. It's not as comfortable for me. But I mean, shit, I won on Friday. Good win. I left work, enjoyed the rest of my day. But just remember, y'all, keep it real simple. Just keep it simple, okay? I don't like that's just it. Just I don't know. I feel like it's not that hard. You just keep it simple. I feel like people overcomplicate it too much. Like people will sit here and look at the chart for hours. Like this trade right here just only took me like, how long was this trade? This one candle. This one candle was a whole hour. I mean, it only took me an hour, and I wasn't even watching it for real. I was sitting at work. I got in. It hit my 1-to-1, and then just shot beyond that. So I'm like, oh yeah, this dropping. Like I'm not even worried. You know what I'm saying? I literally sat my phone down, chilling, and I'm just watching it. Like people will like look at this stuff for hours, sit there for hours. And just overcomplicate it. Like people will be in their heads about one trade. People will get in their heads about two candles going the opposite direction. Like I don't understand. And I've seen this happen before. So that's just my thing to y'all. And y'all will always hear me say, just keep it simple, bro. I don't know how many times I gotta say, just keep it so simple. I can't make this harder enough. Like obviously this demand setup didn't work because I told you I had a buy bias, so we already like this should be gone, and then these were the gaps that came down, but that demand setup been invalid. And then we had news at 10, so news came 10 o'clock, boom, and then me looking at this, I'm like, oh, hold on, because this was liquidity. Let me go to the 1 hour, and the way that this candle opened up, it came up and then boop, and like right around here on the 5 minute, that's when I got in. So just choking. But like I said, yeah, just keep it simple. It's not that hard. It's not hard. Keep it simple. Is that where I held it, bro? I don't remember where I held it. Nah, that's a little bit too low. Bro, let me go to the 5 minute, bro. Did I hold, bro? What? That's far. Let's see how far it dropped. I just want to see. That just dropped, bro. Hey, that shit crazy, y'all. Like, imagine if I held all of that, bro. That's so crazy. go to the 4 hour. See it better. That's actually crazy. Like, it's filling in. See, this is what I mean by gaps. Gaps are so important. Doyle, if you're watching this video, bro, I love you, bro. I love you, bro. Like, when this dude told me about gaps, bro, dog, gaps is so important. Like, look at this. It's literally just taking gaps right here, right here. We still got gaps down here. I mean, it hasn't taken yet, but like, it literally came all the way down, got these lows just to fill in these gaps right here. That is crazy, man. That is so crazy to me. And I'm not even complaining. That's a good thing. I ain't complaining. Don't get it twisted. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. I did kind of slack a little bit on the posting. I ain't posting in a minute. That last video, that psychology video, I probably posted like 2 weeks ago. So we gonna pick it up for sure. We gonna pick it up because I was slacking a little bit. All y'all need to know is I'm doing some other stuff too. Like, I want this to be my main thing, but I'm also getting my real estate license. So, you know, I'm studying and stuff. And then, you know, I'm doing this. So, if I'm not posting, just know I ain't just sitting. Like, I ain't just, you know, BSing. I'm doing stuff. So, yeah, just keep it simple, man. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Do not be afraid to ask questions, okay? Let me know. Big win Friday. Let me know what else y'all want. Let me know what y'all want for the next video. And then that's pretty much it. So I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. I'm prolonging the video. I'll see y'all, man. I'm gone.